Good morning. I'll let you see me for a brief bit. This is my shareholders seed stock sale video. Just give you a bit of look where I live so you can see I'm not living the life of Riley. I'm happy as, but I live in a designer hippie hovel in the middle of nowhere. I'll just give you a bit of a look around. And now I'm going to take you and show you how the people that are living the life of the rich and filthy have their baths. This is ours. It's just about ready. So as soon as I've done this video and uploaded it, we'll be hopping in. Anyway, look, I spend most of my time talking people out of things instead of into it. You've decided whether you want to be involved with industrial hemp or not. I'm not going to try and talk you into it. I'm not going to tell you a whole lot of mad numbers either. I will post a document that will show the best, but you've already decided whether you want to be involved with industrial hemp, with all the things going. So let me tell you my philosophy. My philosophy is I want this seed stock, which I've been working on since 2003, to belong to the people and to be improved by the people. I've got great faith in the people. And I must admit that at 71, and given the huge costs and nonsense dealing with the Ministry of Health, I'm pretty much over it, and I want to step back significantly and watch the young fellas do it and create new and wonderful cultivars. Look, 100 years ago, if you'd told people the world record for wheat will be something over 16 tonnes per hectare, they would have laughed at you. Well, the same thing. The gross productivity of industrial hemp today is insignificant compared to what it will be in the future. And as I understand it, industrial hemp is meant to be moving to MPI, who don't want to be dealing with the Ministry of Health. So maybe, just maybe, the current situation and that will get hemp to where it needs to be, which is remove all the impediments and let it rock and roll. Anybody viewing this is probably already convinced that hemp is a good way to go. And of course, I'm not going to argue against that. So my philosophy is I want the seed stock to be owned by the New Zealand industry, but the people who do all the hard work. I've always said the people who get their hard hands dirty seldom get the money. And also that gives you access to a seed stock without a whole lot of contracts and terms and conditions. The only terms and conditions regarding this is don't give it by any mechanism to anyone who's not a shareholder. Otherwise, do what you like. Now, the reason for that is it's been very difficult to hold on to it, and I've been quite stringent in doing that. And the real reason is if it escapes and we lose control of it, it's gone forever. So, in that vein, just because folk have got the money doesn't mean that I'll sell shares to them. I'm pretty picky about shares. I mean, this is an awful sales pitch, but if I talk to you by a vid chat and I like you, anything's possible. If I get the shits up or any red flags go up, probably we'll just end our conversation. Now, let's put things in perspective a bit. The real future of industrial hemp is in the multiplicity of end uses, which are hardly touched at this point in time. And I think that needs to change. And in economies of scale, I think there's 236 licensees out there, last I heard, and there'll be a heap more as more and more people come in. And a couple of things have to happen. The license is worth about $5, so there needs to be a significant reduction in the license fee and the terms and conditions of dealing with it. Now, you might think to yourself, well, okay, oh God, he wants a bit of money for this. Realistically, given what I've spent over the last 20 years, it's peanuts, people, believe me. It took 15 years to create A1 Mac Mono, and when I started off, I was utterly hopeless. I remember the first year that I took cuttings, 100% died. People came along and helped me, and eventually I got 100% that succeeded. But there's still a long way to go if you go back to my statement about the world record for wheat. There's a lot of work to be done, and I like to see the little people that get their hands dirty, the genuine good heart of the world people. They're the people I want to be involved with. If you're a medical cannabis company, you have to buy more than 1%, and there's probably only one or two other ones that I would actually go with. There's no one gets exclusivity. This is the people's plant. I'm not the slightest bit interested in 50 seeds or 20 cuttings that's in the medical cannabis legislation. That's just absolute and utter bullshit. But anyway, look, a lot of things I think are bullshit that doesn't matter. That's what we're dealing with. Anyway, if you're still interested, read the document that I'm putting up today, and get back to me at hempseedholdings@gmail.com, and we'll take it from there. Anything's possible if we get on well. And as you've already probably realised, I can be talked into just about anything if I like. Equally, if I don't, I'll just turn off. But look, at the end of the day, the people that are looking at this will be people that are genuinely interested, and I probably shouldn't be saying stuff like that. All the very best, and stay safe and stay cool, and all the best. Catch ya, bye.